Knifedope. More dope. Come and get your figs. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Grail dope. That's right, people. I scored a Grail. Really excited about what we got going on today. You heard that right. We have a Grail alert. Scored this one from a member in the community, otherwise known as Pocket Priorities. This was my first dealing with Pocket Priorities. If you're not following his channel, please give it a try. Great content, fantastic goddamn collection. And he had one that had my name all over it. So big shout out to him for allowing me to secure this Grail. But I also got another great knife that I just added to the collection, courtesy of River's Edge Cutlery. Shout out to Brian over at River's Edge. Great guy, great company. Today's unboxing knife is this beauty. I just threw on this screaming goddamn edge. Yeah, you heard that right. I did. I have been making a solid attempt at trying to up my sharpening game. I honestly believe that in order to be a full threat in this community, you've got to be able to sharpen your shit. So I did use I got the fixed angle system. I think this one is the Work Sharp Adjust. This was the one that came out right before the one with the electronic angle guide. And it came out fantastic. So let's get into this shit. But first, if you do enjoy the content, I'd ask that you would share, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe, goddammit. It does help the channel. It does trick that algorithm. And it does help your boy to go viral. Okay, enough of that. We're going to save the Grail for last because it's a goddamn good one. All right, let's get enough of this shit. Let's get into it. I'm hyped. I'm hyped, goddammit. I'm hyped. Now, I wasn't actively seeking out this either of these knives. This one came across my my radar on the recent River's Edge Cutlery had just reached their 20 years in the game, and they had some knives, some special knives that they were dropping. And this is an American-made knife that I have never had one of these in the collection. I did just recently review a different model from this company, but this one is a first. American Blade Works. I love the whole story behind American Blade Works, so I figured, you know, let's give them a chance. Now, this is a flipper only, which I am usually against, but being that it's American-made company, American-made knife, being that the price was right, I figured I'd give it a shot. This is Model 2. This is a full titanium with exception for the liners. It is a liner lock. Beautiful milling on these titanium scales. We can see that the majority of the blade is enclosed and it looks great. Right out the gate, looks nice. Now, I do recall on the Model 1, the jimping was a little bit smooth, and I kind of feel that same situation here. But let's go ahead and try it. Okay. Nice little, nice D10. There we go. Put a little more pressure on it. This is brand new, so I'm sure it'll break in a little bit over time. This one is in Magna Cut, and we've got this beautiful Warncliffe blade. Still not too sure how I feel about those horizontal lines. I'm assuming that those are like etch lines on the finish that they physically put on there. I think I could do without them, but the good thing about those lines is that it will hide some of your scratches when you are using the knife. Now, it feels great in hand, just like the Model 1 did. No complaints there. Looks like we have a goddamn, that looks like a T15. Hold on, people. That looks like a goddamn, oh shit, it ain't a T10. What is this? Okay, T15 on the pivot. I don't think I've ever had a knife with a T15 pivot. What about and a T7 on the body screws and clip screws? That's kind of odd. But this is an inset liner lock We've got plenty of room to disengage. We've got some nice jimping on that lock bar. Yeah, I'm digging it. I would have loved to have been able to put some thumb studs on here. Model 1 actually had more of the blade exposed, and therefore it would have been a great candidate to have some thumb studs added. I don't necessarily know if that's going to be possible with this one, so I might be forced to have that single form of deployment. But it is goddamn snappy. You know, I ain't gonna shit you. The acoustics on it are fantastic too. Love that titanium sound. Let's just put up a couple of knives quickly before we get to the Grail. Give you guys a better idea on the size of this thing. Coming in hot with another Wharncliffe blade, one of my favorites, to be honest with you, and that is the QSP Penguin Plus, baby. So we can see that the Penguin Plus is just a bit bigger than the Model 2. How about some American dope? The legendary Bug Out Killer, otherwise known as the Hogue Deca, version 2. Don't get it fucked up. So we can see that the Hogue Deca is smaller than the Model 2. Let's do 2 mo. God damn it, 2 mo. More American dope for that palette. You can never have enough American dope. We're going to be looking at the River's Edge Cutlery exclusive Spyderco Manix 2. Rocking those gorgeous, and I mean goddamn gorgeous, aftermarket Original Goat clamshell scales. If you haven't checked out Original Goat, please be sure to. They've got tons of new scales dropping, and you can go ahead and save yourself 15% with that code FUCKER. Way to save some money there, people. So we can see that the Model 2 is smaller than that. Last one up for this knife, one of my possibly my favorite overseas purchase this year. It's a strong proclamation, but I'm ready to make that, and that is the Null Knives Voodoo. So the Model 2 is also smaller than that. Now, I had heard so much about this company, you know, and then even after having the Model 1 in hand, I had to do it, you know. I really did. The micarta or G10 version was quite a bit cheaper. This one came in about $330, something like that, $339, $329. But that's because it's titanium. And I've already said before, y'all know at this time, I am a titanium hoe. Not scared to admit it. So yeah, I have one in the collection now. Model 2 from American Blade Works. Okay, people. Grail alert, Grail alert. Gotta put this new one to work. Like I said, this is coming from Pocket Priorities. Him and I did a little bit of business. I did a trade, a majority trade with a little bit of cash, and I'll elaborate more on that. Like I said, I really wasn't actively pursuing this knife. I had always thought about getting one, but I literally thought it was damn near impossible to get one. And then when I found out that he had this particular version of the knife, and I found out how important it was in the history of this brand, I had to fucking do it. Big shout out to the Rain Man, aka Brett, for putting me on to Pocket Priorities and notifying me of the possibility of this trade. So I'll talk more about that here in a second when I pull out this knife. Oh shit, this is the reality, people. This is really fucking happening for me. This is really happening for me. I would have never thought. You know, I've only been in the game heavy duty. I think a year was in March. March of 23 was a year for me in the heavy duty game, fast lane, so to speak. And I've already been so fortunate to get so many wonderful knives. But this one is next level. That's right, fuckers. You see that, don't you? You see that, right? You know you don't fucked up, right? You know you don't fucked up. OZ Machine Company, proudly made in the USA. Whew, fuck. This is big for me. This is big for me. Oh my God. God damn, yo. Look at this fucking thing. Oh, shit. There's the COA 2021. Like I mentioned, these are one of the harder ones to get. And I'll explain a little bit more about it as I dive into it. My Oz guru, or my Oz mentor, Mr. Brett, has brought me up to speed on the importance of this one you guys see here, this particular version you see here. This has the golf putter pattern, which is highly sought out. And then not only that, it's got the dual anno finish. You see how you can kind of see purple sometimes and then blue. So this particular version of this knife is highly sought after. And not only that, the blade steel. This is one of the earlier releases. This blade steel is Ziffinet, otherwise known as LC200N. Let's do the first deploy. Oh, god damn! Look at this fucking thing, yo. This is mine, people. This belongs to Knifedope. Oh, man. The condition was listed like new in box. And right out the gate, I cannot disagree with that. Blemish free. Hold up. Yeah. Whew. Blemish free. Let's check something out here. I feel a little bit of a nick there, but the rest of the edge is this is factory. Yeah, this is factory, people. This is fucking gorgeous. Do you people see this? We've got that wonderful, generous 50/50 finger choil, which does allow for the full purchase, no refund. Now, you guys are probably wondering what it took for me to get this. I had to give up a strong one. I ain't gonna shit you. I had to give up a recent acquisition, which was the Koenig Arius non-flipper. And although I loved it, it just was a little too big for me. I just wasn't carrying it. It was living in the display case. This one will be going in the pocket tomorrow. Look at that fucking look at that. Oh my God. I've never seen one of these in real life until today, man. So we got the, what is that? The OZ Company logo right there. Number 457. I didn't know that. It even has the serialization, or rather the serial number on it. This is fucking beautiful. Very, very lightweight. Now, definitely got to put up some comparisons for this one. Let's start out with some American Dope. Another small carry knife, which is so capable, and I think has a very similar design language, is going to be this one, which is the Spyderco Native 5 and fluted carbon fiber. A hell of a lot cheaper than the Oz, but you know, nowhere near as gorgeous, I think. So we can see that the Roosevelt is barely bigger than the Native 5. Let's do another one, shall we? Up until today, my favorite knife in the collection, and that is the McNeese PM Mac 2 3.5 rendition. So we can see clearly that the Roosevelt is smaller than that. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. Changing gears quite a bit. Gonna bring you some overseas knives. A recent one that I just had the honor of reviewing for the channel, and that is the upcoming version 2 of the Stout. Shout out to the Devo boys. Speaking of Devo, that Growler version 2 is set to drop in 2 days. Thursday, September 7th at 12 p.m. on White Mountain Knives. So we can see that the Oz Roosevelt is smaller than that. Last but certainly not least, a gentleman's carry, in my opinion, and also a recent knife from one half of the Devo boys. This is the Tuya Mutt. Shout out to Mr. Colin Mason Pierre for loaning me that one as well. And the Mutt is a little bit smaller than the Roosevelt. Yeah, people, this is a reality. I have officially reached Grail status. You know, I've got quite a few Grails in my collection. I might just be doing a Grail video. You know, it's crazy how your Grails will change. Like, I remember, you know, at one point in time, I ain't gonna shit you. At one point in time, my Grail was the AD 20.5. Yeah, still a great knife, but no longer a Grail to me. But this is a Grail, and I'm really enjoying this one. They're both going in the goddamn pocket tomorrow. Fuck it. Tomorrow's Warncliffe Wednesday, so I'll have that aspect of it covered. What do you fuckers think? Are you happy for me? Are you hating? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time, cut something, cut someone, just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!